a car, a bar of soap, and a scrubbing brush next to a note that said
Hi, I'm Dave McKeon. I'm from the Mandurah Music Club Incorporated.
And I'm Fox Ward from Mandurah Music Club Incorporated.
Well, a few musicians got together and decided that they wanted to form a club to help and promote music in the local area.
There's not a lot of venues available for live music and bands and that sort of thing to perform in the Mandurah area, and so we wanted to find somewhere where those people could get on stage, get in front of an audience. Some of them seasoned musicians that jump up and want to show what they've got to offer. Others are musicians that are getting up in front of an audience for the first time, and it can be a nerve-wracking thing. So we wanted to provide a place where they can do all of those things. It grows each time. We have some quiet ones. The weather sometimes impacts that, of course, and other times it's a really great packed house. At the moment, we've got a fairly varied audience. We would very much like to appeal to a younger generation as well, but we have quite a few different groups that come here every month and really enjoy what they see.
All the other kids with your palms up, kids, you better run, outrun my gun. All the other kids with your palms up, kids, you better run, faster than my bullet.
We meet once a month. Now we have to tie it in with Peel Thunder, which is where we hold the venue. And we've been doing it now for 16 months, I think.
And the football club very generously donates the space to MMC for us to hold these events as well. So, and it's a huge room, so it can be used for all sorts of things. It's great when it fills. Yeah, the atmosphere is wonderful.
I think it was the first or second time the club met. I met up with a few guys talking, and I've since joined them in their band. They didn't have a drummer, so I filled in there.
Great place to network and meet people to come together, and we've had a couple of bands formed through MMC, and a couple of collaborations that have happened.
The Rotary Duck Race, which is run by the Rotary Club of Mandurah. And they asked us if we would like to play music there at the rotunda on the waterfront. And yes, we said we would, and we got 2 bands or 3?
Oh, 2. Bands, yeah. I can't remember. I think we had 3.
I can't remember. So I played in one of them, Yeah, it must have been 3 in the end, 3 bands, and we just played there all afternoon for them. Well, I got in touch with the development officer of Mandurah City Council, which is Pip Gordon, and I found her to be very helpful, and she helped me through the process of incorporating the club as well. And then we went through the process of a grant, from community grant, and we've gone through that, and we've received our grant and bought some equipment for the stage. We bought a bass amplifier and drum shells, and we bought new stage lights.
When bands and performers come down to MMC and jump on stage, they really only need to bring with them, like guitarists bring their guitar, bass players bring their bass, keyboards bring their keys, but we have all of the speakers, lights and sound provided. Up until recently, all of that's been provided by working musicians. They're lending us their gear, popping up on stage for a really great sound and light show. But of course, if anything happens to it and they have a paid gig, that impacts their livelihood. So it's great that with the grant we've been able to buy some equipment so that it is the club's equipment, and we're not having to borrow absolutely everything at this stage. But there's still a few things that are lent to us. We'd like to keep our monthly club nights going. We'd also like to have some events where bands or musicians can actually showcase and put a whole show on with the support of the club. So we could provide the sound gear, and we provide the venue and the marketing and sort of a place for them to bring it together, and then they can invite their crowd and actually put on a whole gig, 1 or 2 bands if they want to, and that sort of thing. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to be a musician, even though it is a music club. You can just come along because you like to hear live music, and of course if you are musicians you can come along and you can network with other musos. We learn things off of each other all the time, and of course get on stage and show us what you've got. It's only $5 entry, and most nights you get 4 to 5 acts on stage for $5. It's pretty huge bargain. For the monthly nights that we have here at the moment, if anybody actually wanted to book to come along to one of those monthly nights, they can go to the Mandurah Musician Club.rocks webpage, and there's a booking form there that they can jump on and pick a time slot and do all that sort of thing. Yep. And if they've got any questions, they can always message us on Facebook.
Stand by.